So baada ya kutengeneza PDM, unaanza sasa kuidentify kila activity inahitaji resources zipi. Na resources zenyewe tunaangalia material, human resource pamoja na equipment. Na katika resources hizo lazima pia angalie ni idadi type ya resource unayohitaji. Kwa if it's human resource naangalia skills, naangalia knowledge, naangalia qualifications alizonazo na idadi quantities. If it is material or equipment the same, naangalia specifications unazozihitaji and also quantities if they are needed, okay, in order to perform those activities. And then you from that you create something called resource calendar, ambayo hii inaonyesha kwamba resource fulani itakuwa anafanya activity fulani na atakuwa anafanya hiyo activity kuanzia siku fulani mpaka siku fulani. So that's about resource calendar. Apart from creating the resources, you also to determine the quality from each resources that you are going to use for your project. You also have to create a quality method ambayo ita guarantee your deliverable, and also the whole chain of the project. Lazima pia ni ina control quality of your deliverable. Then ukishafanya hivyo pia lazima determine cost per each activity. Na baada ya kupata activity, the cost of each activity, you add the cost, the contingency estimate pamoja na management reserve. Hizi zitakusaidia pale ambako inapotokea kuna risk ambayo ina affect project na inahitaji some cost, iweze fill that gap na isiweze kuharibu mradi wako kwa ujumla. So if you have the cost estimate to all activities, you have the contingency estimate pamoja na management reserve, then you get the total project cost. Then about also planning, you also formulate a process called procurement process, ambayo itakusaidia kwamba okay, once you identify the needs, what next, mpaka unakuja kupata mtu ambaye anafanya au tunasema unakuja kupata seller ambaye anakuja kusaidia katika project yako. So there is a process that you need also to create about your procurement. Kama ita involve write TOR, kama ita involve choose a method for procurement, kama itahitaji evaluate offers, namna utakavyo award contract, utakavyo negotiate that contract, how you going to manage the contract. So planning is also about explaining how you're going to manage your procurement. Also katika planning lazima pia uangalie je uta manage vipi risk zozote ambazo zitakazojitokeza. How you're going to manage risk, how you're going to respond to those risk. Na kumbuka kuna risk za aina mbili, kuna positive risk na negative risk. If it is positive risk, are you going to exploit it? Are you going to share that risk? Or are you going to accept it? If it is negative, are you going to mitigate it? But how? Are you going to avoid? Are you going to transfer that risk? Or are you going to accept it? So you need also to create a plan kwamba inapotokea risk ipi utafanyaje. So that's about risk. You also have to create how you're going to you have to also to plan how you're going to manage your stakeholders, kwa sababu kuna stakeholders aina 4 na kuna those who have high power, high interest and high influence, lakini pia kuna vice versa, low power, low interest and low interest. Je, uta manage vipi hao stakeholders? So you need also to plan that. If you're going to keep them satisfied, manage them closely, monitor them or keep them informed. Let's see the other video.